After beveling, it's time to make your blank. Place the piece of cane on the forming end of your mandrel, far enough down to where the sides don't quite touch each other. We're going to wrap the third wire about 3/16 of an inch from the bottom of the tube. This measurement is less important. Tighten that wire. And I'm going to pop the tube off and place it back down gently, tightening it again. And every time I do that, I'm going to hold the blades, I'm going to support the blades with my fingers so they don't split. And I'm going to round the tube pretty firmly with my forming pliers. With a little hole. Pop it off, put it back on, tighten it around the tube. Tighten it. Okay. So I'm going to stop because I can see that the two sides of the tube are together all the way past the third wire, and also the third wire is firm. Okay. Now I'm going to add the second wire, and then the first, loosely. I'm not going to tighten them yet. So I am twisting them on so they don't fall, but they're not tight. They are near where I think they should go. Now I'm going to make certain that they are where I want them to go. The measurement for the first wire, which is the top one, from the fold to the middle of the wire is 1 5/16 of an inch. The measurement for the second wire is from the middle of the first wire to the middle of the second wire, and it is 5/16 of an inch. It's a little too high. Down a little bit. Now I'm going to tighten the second wire and then the first. Make one more pass around the tube, making sure it's nice and round. Also below the third wire. Then I'm going to fold the third wire. Nice round tube. Okay, now it's time to glue it. The glue covers the third wire, closes any gaps that might be left over from beveling internally, and it helps support the shape of the tube during the wetting and drying cycle as you play your reeds over time.
Put it on the drying rack to dry. It should only take a minute or two before you can handle it again. Hot glue is non-toxic, it dries quickly, and it only takes about 2 or 3 seconds per reed. Also, if you cut the sticks into thirds, every reed is a different color and it's pretty easy to tell the reeds apart. Trim any excess glue off the end of the reed using a knife or your end nippers, and then ream it thoroughly. This is a spiral reamer. This reamer has a metal stop disc set to the exact depth that I prefer my reeds to fit onto my bogle. So when I ream all the way down to this disc, I just stop there and I know it will fit properly onto my bogle.
The next step is a diamond reamer. It's a very fine grit. It just polishes the inside, takes out any little gouges that may have been left by the spiral reamer. Then I take a rat tail diamond file, and I'm looking for any large pieces of cane that may have been left over. If there happens to be any little gaps left over from the internal bevel, you can adjust it with the rat tail. Blow out any extra dust. And you're good.